Alright, so I'm back, and last episode we touched upon how dangerous this area is. It is very dangerous. I really liked the tree line from across the shore, if you remember. The view that we used to get from over here. But that tree line has almost been destroyed. It's been noticeably destroyed by creeper explosions. Also, running through the forest area here between the farm and the tree farm and everything at night has just gotten to be very, very dangerous. And with the lag we've been getting recently, it's gotten even worse. So, what we are going to do today is tear down all the trees that aren't up until the dark oak line, and we are going to sculpt this hillside into a lit up, safe place for us to work and walk around in and stuff like that. And we got to still make it look good from the other side, since that's one of my favorite views from over there, which shouldn't be too bad. I think that, as I've said many times before, the new flowers, that's the word, they really look good. Having all that variety in there, I really like it. I really like having the different colors. I mean, even if you look, even the slight difference between, I mean, these are all the old flowers, right? So that's this kind of, I almost want to bring some of the other flowers in, but you head over there, you look over there, you've got red and you've got orange, and you've got yellow and pink, like all colors that are pretty close together, but it's the nice blend that I really like. I also like how, I don't know if this is part of the game or if it's just happens by chance, it almost seems a little patchy, you know, like it's not completely random, it's not evenly distributed. I mean, here's a cluster of pink ones, and then over here you got a cluster of sunflowers and a cluster of orange ones. So I like that. That looks natural. It has to be. It has to be a hard-coded part of the game, because here's a cluster of white ones. I mean, it's almost so obvious. But, I mean, maybe it's not. I've said that about other things in the game that ended up being total myths as well, so maybe not. But the number one thing to make this place safe is to take down the trees, and then I think you gotta find a nice way to light it up. And the only way that's if you guys have any suggestions, I'd love to hear it. Let me know in the comments. The only thing that's coming to mind on this thing, the way to do this, get it lit up, is with carpets. Is to put some lights in the ground, probably with jack-o'-lanterns, because those are easy to get a hold of once we find some pumpkins, which someone might be able to lend us some pumpkin seeds. Yeah, jack-o'-lanterns would just get a farm going. And I think that's what the top floor of our farm is going to be, by the way. A manual, of course it's got to be in the top floor, which is the manual part, but so you got to climb up the ladder all the way every time you want to harvest them, but we'll just fill it with pumpkins and melons up there. And we temporarily will probably have to make a bigger farm, because just those few is not enough. Okay, so just how open this is right now will cut down on how many mobs are wandering in this area, which will cut down how many mobs will actually see us, which means that we won't have to avoid so many. Because that's the thing, is that at nighttime they spawn in the dark, and then at daytime they hide under trees and stick around. So anywhere where there's trees, you're likely to be within range of a skeleton from the night before, that's where the dangers come. That's when they get you. So I want to cut, and I think that if we cut some of this hill away, we kind of have to cut it all. You can't really cut back some of it and have it look good still. I think we're going to need to do the whole thing up until the biome changes into roofed forest over there. But I think it actually is a good thing, because not only is it more building space, but it's more we can plant more trees if we want. I was thinking even there's ways to make sure that you get big trees. I was thinking even one possibility is to force us to get a big tree. Also, you can see I've done a little work here, just a little bit, and I think I have it up and running, almost. But like I said, we're not doing that today because it was a disaster. And what I want to do, you can see this is raised up here to allow for redstone to run underneath. What I want to do is I want to get a path going up to here, I think. So like a path from, well, I don't really know, but I think maybe this kind of a path that we had before could come up this hillside and meet right here, which then could transform into some other kind of path that runs through this forest, or maybe the same path, and runs right over here, and right in front of the, right over here, and right over where the flower farm will be, which is something we'll start soon. It might even require us to take a trip back to the windmill over at spawn, which would be a good time to see what everyone else is up to. But I think we've talked enough about what needs to be done, and I think that you guys have seen me walk around and cut trees enough. So I am going to cut here. I don't know how much time we have left in the episode, but this is the part where I cut away and do a lot of work off camera and then come back, which actually might have to be saved till another day, just because it's stream time actually. Gotta get into the Feed the Beast world and pull up all the stuff for the stream. And if I don't have time after the stream to get this up, which I might not, then this episode will just go out a day later, and I apologize for that, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I think most of you will agree that streaming should come first, because that's our home base, that's where we have our roots. So I will get back to you all. How is it going, everybody? Whoa, falling out of bed there. Alright. I'm back. This bed's occupied. Yeah, I occupied it. So let's see what we got. Got some stuff done here. It's looking good. Nice path. You know, just get one of those there. Did some terraforming as well. I think it looks good. Got a little bit more to do to fill in here, and let's do that while we talk as well. Oh no, not the path and myself. I was gonna just mention, actually, the next thing that I was gonna say was that we need to get some more armor, and we probably have to switch to iron armor. You look. Take it easy there, game. Okay. All right. You know what? We're teleporting around so much. Let's go pick up that stuff. So nothing happens to it. Great start to coming back, though. It's been a few days since I last recorded. And, or it's been a day, really. It's the next day. And that is one of the reasons why I thought it would be smart for us to make a majority of the path. I gotta remember how this goes. Oh, not again! So many creepers! Wow. Alright. Sets us back a bit, episode-wise. That's okay, because we have some stuff to talk about now that I didn't have to talk about before. Man, I just got this hill how I liked it. We didn't have this talk about before because, like I said, it's been a day. So here we go. So first things first. Yeah, the armor was one thing I was gonna mention. I've been carrying around this potion of regeneration that Wolfman gave me for a very long time. I've died with it a lot too, and I always managed to pick it up. So, one of the things to talk about today is the live stream and how that's been going. A lot of people have been like, where have you been? Where have you been? And I have been live streaming, just for the record. But I will say that it is not. I haven't been live streaming when I normally live stream, and it hasn't been lasting for as long and everything like that. And all of that is because of internet issues here at home, where I am still currently for one more day. By the time you see this video, I will probably be at school again, or at least actually I'll probably be driving on my way to going to school again, which will mean that we won't have the internet issues anymore, which will mean that I can go back to streaming, and I'll have a bit of time before my classes start with uninterrupted streaming. And I think, last time when I got back to school and the classes started up, I took that little break, and that break lasted longer than I wanted it to. I don't think I'm going to need to do that this time, because I'm not really moving in completely, and I already have a pretty good idea how the transition is gonna go. But I do apologize for that. We have been streaming Feed the Beast, which I expected to be actually over by now, because of the fact that I thought we would be switching over to a new mod pack, but I haven't heard anything on the state of that from the people who are working on that. So I'll have to get in touch with them soon, and then hopefully in the very near future we'll have a special stuff going on, and I'll go through a big revamp. But until then, when the internet has been down, and I want to continue to, because I really enjoy streaming, I really enjoy talking with you guys and stuff like that, and in order to sort of get my fix, I guess you could say, of bringing you guys content and stuff like that, or working on Eddie Edster in general, I have been doing a bit more YouTube. We got the code going, we got this series has sort of come back a bit with just a few episodes worth coming back. And I want to continue to do the YouTubes, continue to keep that going for you guys. I know that it's nowhere near at the level of like the quality of the YouTube videos compared to other YouTube videos or other YouTubers' videos. Might not be quite on par yet as my stream is compared to other streamers. I don't really know how to explain what I'm trying to say. Like, I know, I think at least, that I know pretty well how to stream, and I've got some nice graphics going, and I've got the system down. I don't have the system down for YouTube yet, and like I've mentioned before, I've tried. We're gonna take a look at it now. I've tried to get the system down, and it's hard to get the system down. I'm not so good at getting the system down for YouTube, because there's a lot of different steps, and there's a lot of different time in between each steps that allow for me to get distracted and move on to other things, which is not good. But I've been trying so hard. Hopefully, if I can get it working right, if I did everything right, which I think I did, you, for this episode, would have seen like a little introduction graphic thing and heard a little music play. That took a long time. It took all of my all today for me to do, and I'm going to use it in all my videos. What else have I been doing? I've been working on, recording is the fun part. Okay, so with some bone meal and various flours, I think we could make that look great. And I think that to end out this episode, since we're coming up on the end here, I think, or maybe we're over already, but I got some stuff I want to say. We're just gonna go toss some bone meal all up in that area, probably a little bit on both sides, and just see how it looks again, and then we'll be good. So I want to kill the dragon soon. I want to do that on stream, because I think that's where the most people will get to see it, and then I will upload it to YouTube, hopefully. And I want to do it in the raid call with everybody. Should be fun. But I haven't reset the end yet. I've been too busy with other stuff to do that, but I will do that. You know what might look nice? That might look nice. It might look bad. It might look random. Just on the... Kind of like it. I'll keep it. Why not? I don't know. So let's grab some bone meal. If we don't have any bone meal in the house, we have it at the tree farm. But I'll be honest, guys, I was a little upset yesterday. And I think most of the reason why I was upset is because of the way the stream went. And it has nothing to do with any trolls or you know, anything like that. It simply was, in my opinion, the fault of why things have gone down. Is because of the fact that my stream lags like crazy, and in order for me to like actually get it so the stream doesn't crash, I have to do it at a time of night that for most people they can't make it. And you know, I'm not like, you know, I'm not a partner. I had a lot of success, a lot of growth over the summer, and that was awesome. And I met all you guys, met most of you that watch now then. Actually, I don't know if that's true or not, but I met a lot of people, a lot of my followers that I have right now. I met then, and it was great meeting you, and it's great still talking to you. But it felt nice to see the number go up, right? And there's a many points at the okay, here we go. Many points throughout the, I don't really know where these should go. I also think that maybe we should try to borrow some flowers from here. Let's see if we can tear up some different kind of flowers and go place them over there. And that's how we'll end today. So these are different, I think. I don't know. What was I saying? Right, so it's nice to see the number go up. That feels good, you know. And I know that you guys were enjoying it, because every time we'd hit new milestones, everyone would say in chat, "Whoa, we just hit blah blah." And it's like recently people freak out when we hit like 50, and that was nothing in the summer. And the summer's, it's a different season. You got different people watching. You got more people out of school. You got everyone, you know, people taking some vacation time from work so they can watch. Stuff like that. So obviously the summer's gonna have more people, and I'm gonna have more time to stream. My streams are gonna be longer, so I have no problem, and I'm not bummed out and thinking about quitting. I'm definitely not that. I have no problem waiting until the summer again to get back into it full swing and see those numbers go up. That's just the reality of it. But like I said, it feels good to have the number go up, and there were many chunks of time where the number would not go up, but it would stay the same. And at least then, I just did it for the fun of it. I guess I'm going way over time. I'm gonna have to see what I cut and what I don't cut, which might be hard, but we'll figure it out. I kind of want to give this speech after last stream. But what doesn't really feel good, what doesn't feel good is the number going down. And like I said, the difference between the summer and the not summer, and, especially after I took that break from streaming, I can understand the number's going to go down, and it's probably going to go down a lot, right? So, it's, at the end of the summer, we had like 120 people watching every night, and we held that for like almost a month. Actually, we held it for about half a month, and that's pretty darn awesome. That's almost enough, I think. I don't know. I've recently read some conflicting information as when they give out partnerships. That's almost enough for us to get a partnership, but I don't really care about that. I more care about having more people for everyone to talk to and interact with. And, alright, wait, we don't need more red and yellow flowers. There's plenty of red and yellow flowers around here. Just some white. I think just a little bit of white here and there really helped it a lot. Okay, let's get back around. Let's walk around. So, again, I expected the number to go down. But to go, and when it went down, initially it was like from 120 to 50, and then like I took that, and then my streaming became sporadic, and it went down to like 20 and stuff like that, and that's fine. That was fine. I was still loving it, still having a lot of fun. And the Maxi, and then I tried streaming a lot, and I came home, and the internet was bad, and it was really laggy, and then we went down to 8. And that wasn't really fine for me, because that shows, to go from 120 to 8 means that either we've hit some really bad luck, and like, you know, technical difficulties, ouch. That, you know, technical difficulties or scheduling stuff or the summertime or whatever, whatever it is, it shows that that was an issue. Yep, I like that better with the grass in there. Actually, it might be too much grass. Let's go look from down here. Get a little closer. No, I like it. I think it looks better with the grass than it did blank for sure. Maybe I could clear up some little patches here and there so it's not quite as dense. I think our area looks pretty darn good with the trees gone. Anyways, so just to finish what I'm saying, but the other thing that it could mean to have such a drastic fall over the course of just about 2 months, is that, you know, I'm not doing it right. I don't know. Maybe there's stuff that I should be doing that I was doing before that I'm not doing anymore, and I keep analyzing what's different, and the only thing that's different is I have the donation banners. I have we don't do as long of streams, and we don't do all 3 things where we do like Feed the Beast, PvP games, then Hex it. You know, that's what we used to do. That was when it was at its biggest, what we did. So it's like, is that it? I don't know. So I really would love to hear from you guys about what you guys want to see, what you guys think we can do to get some of our friends to join us again. Or if you think that I just need to wait it out. If you think I'm doing a horrible job and that I was doing way better before, let me know. I don't know what it was, but I was a little bummed to see 8. And the reason why it was 8 is because, you know, we had our usual 20, which is still very low compared to where we used to be at. And then the stream was just like, you got to see 2 frames every minute. So I want that, so it's understandable no one wants to watch that. It's like I saw 6, and I wasn't even thinking about ending the stream yet, and I saw the number 6. So it's like, all right, you know, that's 120. To put it in perspective, to go from 120 to 6 is to downscale. I hope I get this right. Is to downscale 200%. Which is crazy. So, alright, I'm gonna help Maxi out here get free. And I'm gonna end this episode here. Thanks for listening to my speech. Hope it wasn't too much of a downer, and I hope you guys don't think that I'm, you know, asking to be popular again and demanding more viewerships. But just so you know, the best way to support me is to watch the streams and stuff like that, of course, for Twitch. And the best way to support me on YouTube is to watch, even if you don't watch the whole video, if you do leave a like, that's the best way to support me. Oh, she got out. All right. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and thanks for listening. And I will see you all next time. Bye.